Hello, my name is Kriostix, and welcome back to Resident Evil 3 Remake, or, well, it's really called Resident Evil 3, period. But colloquially, it's known as Resident Evil 3 Remake or RE3 Remake. So I suppose I need to do something in this room with all the power stuff, uh, but it. Hold on. Zoom was this. The the room color is like a combination of blue and red, so that's helpful. Cool, thanks. Well, I mean, at least in here there's still something I haven't done, so let's focus on that maybe. But yeah, I've been complaining a bit about it's a little too scarce on the ammo and a little bit too restrictive in the inventory, but we're still alive, so, you know, maybe that just shows me. I don't see anything to interact with, though. Oh, wait, there was this. Yeah, and I still don't have any lockpicks. That's why it's red. Alright. I do appreciate how good the animation looks in the movement. Yeah, it's the same thing as RE2, but it still looks good. And if you can save money and stuff on using the same animation, go for it, because it looks good.
Oh, it smells like... Oh, I don't even want to think about it.
Well, I mean, I've worked at a wastewater treatment facility, so I can super imagine. Like, I've felt the worst smells in the world. Like, actually. Like, genuinely. Well, and the worst smells that don't still kill you. Let's put it that way. Green herbs, they work. I was starting to look like Chad. It was starting to look like Chad was never going to come back from his round, so I poked my head in there, and F me, next thing I know I've got some kind of maggot scrubbing down my throat. I was gagging and heaving, but those little bastards didn't seem to mind none, they just wouldn't come up. I was staggering around like a madman, and then I saw it, a green herb. My grandma once told me that green herbs are a natural bug deterrent, so I grabbed one, shoved it down my gob, and swallowed, and what do you know, the little things didn't want to be in there anymore. I've never been so happy to throw up. I'm gonna head back out there to look for Chad. If anyone else sees this, remember, eat your greens. Yeah, Chad. Eat greens. Alright. But yeah, I expected to be able to push some buttons in there, but apparently no. So, still, all of these locks, like, give me one lockpick, come on. Substation internal memo. The key to the high voltage area has gone missing, and the earliest we'll be able to get a replacement is next week. In the interim, a lockpick will be provided to the senior employee on duty. We only have one lockpick and cannot afford to lose it, so please keep it in its carrying case at all times when you're not using it. And please could you all check just once more that you did not accidentally take the key home. If you happen to find it, please bring it to Kate in admin. Alright. That seems not super safe. Just saying. I feel like I made sure. If that turns out to be alive, I will break something. Oh, okay. I can accept that. Right.
Oh my god.
Lovely. Let's work this out a little bit. Case again. Thank you. Also, I still feel that I know it's not realistic, but like, just these quest items should be in a separate thing. As in Resident Evil 4, they were. Because I know it's not realistic, but it's just more helpful. Like, ugh. Lockpick, a specialized tool which allows a skilled user to unlock simple locks when no key is available. Alright. I'm vaguely curious. How much space do I... Yeah, that's good enough. Good. Alright. Oh, for fu... What's my health? Because I should probably... Yeah, let's take one. There. Something that I thought was an economical use of language in Silent Hill was that there was a line of text like the door is broken or the door is jammed versus the door is locked, since there were a ton of doors in the game that most of them were decorative. Yeah. But in this one I believe they are all with the lockpick in is they're all openable with the lockpick, I'm sure. So this hasn't so far led us astray on that point though, but I do agree with you. Like Silent Hill 1 through 4 were a lot of that. I don't remember how it was in the other ones, but probably in there too. And it was a pretty good use of that, yeah. So the lockpick still remains with me, huh? Yeah, it's it's not a single use. Hi. It's a spooter. Lovely.
Get it out!
Reactivate the power at the substation. I have no idea how, like, if it's a long-term... Yeah, parasite. So use this, and parasite goes away.
Gross.
It is! And I believe I've seen that hentai, so that's also a thing. This seems fine. Cool. I constantly keep pressing the wrong buttons with the maps. For some reason I expect RT and LT to be zoom, and it's not. Like, it's so not intuitive. That's one. Wow. Well, hello there. Okay, well I can combine... Yeah, sure, let's take one. I've heard citrus keeps mosquitoes off, but they seem willing to brave the lemony depths to get to me. Yeah. I do not know. Okay, we need to work this out a little bit here. Again, right back to inventory, just this management, like, Chad's notes. What happened to this place? I've seen some strange shit over the past few days. Those strange bugs building their nests, that metallic smell wafting through the vents, but if it didn't all go straight to hell overnight. I need to check in on my ma uptown, but the boss says I can't leave till I drop all the breakers. God damn it, better finish up quick so I can get out of here. Well, F me, my stomach hurts so much I can hardly move. At the last breaker, a big ugly bastard of a bug got the drop on me and shoved a big effing tube down my throat. I managed to get away and somehow kept from vomiting on the spot. F, it hurts. Feels like something's moving inside, holding it together. Can't believe I haven't puked. Ah, if it hurts, I'm gonna tear apart. I think this is it for me. Love you, mama. Yeah, I think it was it for you. Yeah. Lovely. So... Alright. Oh, goody. Did I get it? One of 4, Jesus.
Come on!
Oh boy. Hi. Alright. Hi. Alright. I always forget which button is the dodge. You're supposed to fall down. Just them's the rules. Officially my least favorite part so far. Nice and icky in the look, but that attack was cheap. Like, there was no way to avoid that. That was just a game saying fuck you. Also, if they're endless, this is also a bad design choice. Endless enemies in a game that requires a lot of bullet management. This is not the greatest of ideas. This better be it. Just go away.
Done. Time to get the hell out of here.
Uh-huh. So, straight shot from here. Lovely. Did you play the Dead Space games? Yes, all 3. And I also played the Dead Space Ignition, the sort of minigame collection sort of thing. Played the first, but it was pretty cool. Obviously, drew a lot of influence from Aria Force. Yep, it's a very good game. The second one is also very good. Basically, a similar romp. The third one is less good, but it does get a lot of worse press than it deserves, I feel. It has a really stupid microtransaction idea of resources, which is just like a very bad taste thing, and it's a very campy action game instead of a horror game mostly, but it's still not a bad game. It's just a very different kind of a game.
Enjoy that.
Cool. So, switching guns.
Carlos, it's Jill. I've restored power to the subway.
Nice going. Next up is the traffic control system. It should be in the subway company's offices.
Cool.
Right. I think I know the building.
Really? Way to go, partner. One step ahead.
Not your partner.
Come on. But yeah, they're all worth the play. The third one is like an odd co-op focused, bad microtransaction ideas, too much action, too little horror. But the action itself still remains, and it's fun still to play. And there's a very good focus on gun customization, which gives you a lot of freedom to build what you want to do with a gun. Like, anything from the line guns into, like, very specific javelin throwing launchers and whatever. It's very, very, like, robust in that. I made a very, like... when I co-opted the game with my friend, he had like, a very horizontally focused, like, a sweeping gun thing. Hi! And then, oh. Anyway, he had a very horizontally focused sweeping gun thing, and then I had this launcher that... Do I not go through here? Like, what's the deal with you, man? I don't think I need to go there either. It's not a place I can just... Okay. Bye. Well, now that the bug nest is burned, do I go there now? Like, I was worried that when the Nemesis would come back, and the Nemesis is a big reason why I worried about this game, because getting chased around places is not what I find fun, really. So, can't really drop anything else in there, I think. Alright. So... okay, still spiders. Nope, not an option. Bye. I mean, I destroyed the nest and all, so... Okay, so we sit here with whatever Chad's friend's name was, and we just live here now. That's fine. All right then. I was always very worried about the Nemesis mechanics. Like, if it's too overbearing on the chasing, then the game becomes unfun. So. Like, Resi 2 had like, it managed just the balance to be fun with Mr. X. I had one problematic encounter with him throughout my playthrough of Resi 2 on my own, which I could stomach that, but wonder if that was a glitch. He just got translated as a bunch of rubbish. Like, he is a very jumpy dude, so I don't think it was a glitch, but at the same time, I feel... Okay, fun story, but how do I get past you then? Like, there's no way to go. Game over. Okay. So, we quitting the game then, or what? Like, this is not about being scared, I don't feel there's a way to go forward now. Like, he's just there's no way to go forward. Like, yeah, there is this dodge mechanic, but it's... If they ask me to time the dodges to get past him there, that is a game that's unplayable in my opinion then. But it doesn't look like there's a way to go forward from here. Like, that's just a complex set of it's a very self-contained thing. That's just not something I can deal with. No, it's not a way to go. Alright. It's interesting because I've heard people don't like this game, but I haven't heard it like. But the only reason I hear that is because they say that it lacks content from the original. Not that the game is too hard, but I feel this creates an impossible situation. Like I can't get past this. I know shooting him is pointless. So. Like, if that's what I'm supposed to do, then fuck off. And also, I don't have healing items anymore anyway, so... Yeah, it might have been a glitch that he jumped in front of me, but then again, the boy is jumpy, so... Alright. Distractible or stunnable? I don't think so. Very interesting that on death you can change the game difficulty, but apparently only once. It's an improvement over not being able to change the game difficulty at all mid-game, but it's still weird. Huh. But yeah, I consider this to be an unbeatable game as it's coded, so sure. I don't know. He can't get in this room though, so that's not an option either. Like, if I do enough damage to him, he'll be stopped for a while, but I don't have the ammo to do that. Like, I have, what, 6 shotgun shells and 2 grenades, I think. I don't think that's enough to get this done. I would have loved to finish this game, but I believe it's gonna be, like, unless something weird happens, this might be it right here. Like, 1, 2, 3... 4. Up, please. Okay, so 5 shotgun shells apparently does a bit of a stun, but now I'm out of them, so... Yeah, this is not a very good game. I'm calling it right here that this is not a very good game. That's not how you make a good game. Sorry. Hi.
Carlos! That thing is still alive! It's after me!
What? Run! Come back to the station!
Yeah, he only exists to drain your resources and make your gaming experience worse. Like, there's no upside to the Nemesis. That's why I was always worried about this game, that there's no way to make a dude chases you and is immortal a good mechanic. It's always bad, no exceptions. That's why Resident Evil 7 is a very mediocre game to me, because there's a immortal dude is chasing you in a game where you need to, like, conserve your ammo. Like, what? Like, that makes it a very meh game to me. It has a good, solid focus on horror as a style thing, but Immortal Dad chases you through the game, like... Yay! I can't spare my ammo to slow him down, you moron game developers. Like, what were you thinking? Alright. Yeah. Thanks. Stun locked, thanks. Fuck off. What? He relinquishes an item. Okay. That is... I wasn't expecting that. I can admit that much, sure. I'll check the insights when I get to an actual thing to check them, so... But yeah, like, I appreciate that he's supposed to be effective in catching me and all, but this is just not fun. And it's not scary either, it's just annoying. It's just like, blah, bad. Experience is bad. Alright. So now we're here, let's check the... I don't have bullets, you assholes. Come on. Extended mag that doesn't do squat for me. Thanks, bye. Oh, it gives us the ammo too. Okay, fine. Outlast 1 and Amnesia are all... Like, I have played Amnesia Machine for Pigs, which is a different kind of a game. But that game glitched out on me in the first hour, so I couldn't continue it. Outlast 1 and 2 I've finished, and those are some of the worst games I've ever played. Amnesia 1, I'm not interested. Like, the running away games are just horrible pieces of crap to me. They have no scare factor to me. They are all about frustration until you give up because you don't care to finish it anymore. Like, they have no redeeming values. Like, or qualities. Like, the game concept of you can't do shit, run away to avoid a game over screen that reminds you that you're playing a video game is everything a horror game should not be. It's only, it takes away every ounce of immersion you have into the horror. Because all you are looking at is a game over screen, which reminds you you're playing a video game. And that reminds you to not be scared. You're constantly frustrated by the bullshit mechanics of run away to avoid game over screen. And frustration is antithetical to fear, and you're just angry and frustrated at the game from beginning to end. That's Outlast 1 and 2. Especially 2 is hot garbage. Because Outlast 2 is all about all the time trial and error with 10 deaths in every scene to even figure out where to go, and it's always unintuitive on where to go. Like in Outlast 2, you're like, okay, I'm outside now. Do I go into that small hut, or do I run away into the outside further? And the answer is run into the small hut, otherwise you die. And I'm like, it's always that garbage. It's so bad. It's so bad. Like, Outlast 1, I can at least appreciate the night vision video camera idea. The execution as a horror game is terrible, but at least I can appreciate the night vision horror camera as an idea. Outlast 2 is same idea, executed infinitely worse as a frustrating trial and error simulation of seeing a game over screen. It's a horrible video game that should just, like, be scrapped from all storefronts. It's so bad. And I finished it. I know. The story is also bad. It's bad, 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 bad. I quite liked Outlast one. I didn't. I finished that one too. I hated it. I hated it so bad. The only thing I can remember from Outlast 1 is hiding under the bed for the doctor guy with long hair. And I died to that scene like 15 times because it's impossible to try and hear where he is and try to just measure the amount, the time you need to push the cupboard away to go forward. And it's impossible to know because the spatial audio design in Outlast 1 is very slapdash. Like, you can't tell how far things are from the audio. Felt like a parkour only worked with some quarters and a maze. Yeah. Can't put an open field in that. Also, Outlast wasn't great story-wise, but at least being an investigative journalist with the camera and being able to get the scoop. Yeah, there was one part in Outlast 1 where I felt like the dude could have just, like, let go of the drain, the rainwater drain, whatever, the thing that water comes through the pipe from ceiling to the ground. He was holding on to that, and I was like, just let go, roll on the ground, and leave. Like, he could have done that. Outlast 1's story was fine. It was a little, you know, it gets a little supernatural for my taste, but it's fine. Outlast 2's story is terrible. Like, like Outlast 2 has this whole thing with, like, hi. So, story time. Outlast 2 is, has, like, this, this whole thing where the protagonist goes into these hallucinating flashbacks into the school where the gist is he witnessed something bad eventually happen to his friend who was this girl he maybe liked or something. And the entire thing, the whole half of the game in those hallucination schools, has nothing to do with the story of what you're doing in the game proper. Like, you just go through this hallucination and it means nothing. It has no tie into the thing that you're experiencing. So, what the game is telling you is that you're seeing a traumatic thing happen to you now. Therefore, you're hallucinating a different, completely unrelated traumatic thing from your childhood at the same time. It's so like, what? Oh, so bad. Outlast 2 was a hot mess in a, yeah. Okay, so what? We go other time I figured all the injuries Scarlet sustained and you already had enough evidence to get the extension, taking a rough fall to get down wouldn't be so bad a choice. Yeah, I felt that scene was, that moment was like, you could just, like, leave, dude. Off the drain pipe, yeah. That exactly, yeah. Like, even if there's a wall on the outside, you can probably create some sort of a way to climb it if you just take 15 minutes to figure stuff out, you know? Left? Probably? Bye. Whoa. Do I need to do anything in the subway control room? I don't know. I pressed the dodge button, but the game was like, nah, fuck off.
Okay, back again.
Yeah, back again. This better be a healing item, god damn. Like, I always wondered that the game would be too much of a bothersome piece of crap because the Nemesis is there, and now I know it is. This is just bullshit to play. I hate this with all the fibers of my being. So... Don't press anything then? Alright.
Carlos, I'm in the control room. Now what?
Nice. Now you gotta plot out a route.
Okay, give me a sec. Alright, where are we headed?
The train is stopped at Redstone Street. We need to reach Fox Park Station.
You do realize
Program
that...
in.
Hey, I'm Super Cop. Consider it done.
You do realize that there's a nemesis after you, right? Like, the game, like, we've been talking all the time how we are willing to like, swallow the bullshit from the game because it's quote-unquote realistic, you know, whatever. There's a nemesis in our, you know, there's no point in it. It's a really bad place for a puzzle. I know he probably can't get in the room here, that's fine. But it doesn't make any lore realistic sense. Okay. I'm not in the mood. Super not in the mood for this. Alright.
Please enter our route.
Fuck off. So it starts at that, so I'm gonna say Faust. Please tell me it's just 1, 2, 3, 4.
What did he say? Redstone Street to Fox Park.
I somehow doubt it's 1, 2, 3 because it can't be. Yeah, it's 1s and 2s mostly and a couple of 4. Fuck. It's probably... I mean, we started out at... Yeah, but the red ones are probably not operational, right? So RE1, FA2... Yeah, shush! Jill, shush! Right, RA3, SA2, FO1.
What did he say? Redstone Street to Fox Park.
SA2.
Valid route confirmed.
Carlos, it's me. I finished
There.
in the subway room.
Like Outlast main media filter, the grainy thermal black and white instead of a flashlight was look I'm kind of sucker for. Yeah, like... The one thing I appreciated in Outlast 1 was the video camera look. That was pretty good. It was a really good idea. It was just that the game otherwise, like... Outlast 1 is a better game than Outlast 2, for sure. I just didn't like playing it. Like, I can appreciate it as like a 5 or 6 out of 10 in the sense that I hate every moment of running away from game over screens in video games. And Outlast 2 is more like a 1, because it has basically no redeeming qualities. But yeah, like, the video filter thing in Outlast 1, that's the one thing I appreciate in it. It's a really good idea. I just hate in what game it is in. Because running away from a game over screen is the worst thing horror games have ever done. Every game that focuses on running away from baddie, you can't do anything, no combat mechanics, just run, maybe sneak. And sneak mechanics are so hard to nail down, and they never ever ever do them in low budget horror games. It's just like, yay, crouch and hope for the best, like, ugh. And every time you die, it's not just that you fail at the game, every time you die is when the game takes immersion away from you and makes the game itself worse every single time. That's why games like that have to have, instead of a game over screen, some sort of an in-universe sensible reason why you either don't die, or you start off as a different character, or you faint and start from there something. Not game over. Like, it's the worst thing you can do in a video game is add the game over screen in a horror game. It destroys immersion and creates frustration, which destroys horror. If you're making a horror game, you're making a game that's not scary and it's bullshit to play because it's frustrating. Like, there's no way to make that good. That's why in Bloober games, Layers of Fear is the best game they've made. Then Observer is worse because it adds the run and hide from a game over screen. So does Blair Witch. So does Layers of Fear 2, and they're all bad games for that. Like, I cannot put into clear enough words how much with a vengeance I hate every horror game that has run away from invincible enemy and you can't fight anything, period, bye. That is bad, 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 bad. Every time, every day, no exceptions, bad. Hot take from Creosticks. Okay, what do I do now then? Back to the subway station then, maybe? Nothing to get here anymore? No. I've checked you like 17 times. You're dead. That is cheating. Blob for a face or no, but that's dead. Also, if Nemi is still chasing me, I quit. Because... what? Okay. Okay, let's leave then. Not exactly a fun enemy design I'm finding. I pressed the dodge button, but the game was like, nah, we're not gonna let you have that one. Like, Jill literally dodged and they still attacked me with it. Like, cool, thanks. Add a dodge mechanic and make it suck. Cool, great, awesome. I've checked everybody in here for like 4 billion times. This is bullshit. Alright. Ever try Call of Cthulhu Duck Coins of the Earth? That one I have not, no. I own it, but I haven't tried it yet, because I know that the game is so glitchy that it's not a good time, in that... I believe Will was the one who said that there is a game-breaking glitch in the game that makes it unfinishable, or something, that you need to really... I don't know if it's actually finishable at all. It might be, but you need to like really avoid a game-breaking glitch with a thing. And you can't finish the game if the glitch happens, and it's something that happens every time unless you know how to avoid it or something. The new Call of Cthulhu is a bad game. Good start, bad game, because it falls into the same thing of you know, sneak away from a game over screen while using an item on an item. It's terrible. Again, I was in the middle of a dodge and it still happened. Thanks. Okay, that is, like, I'm supposed to go there. Just saying. Like, that is such a BS thing. Like, I can appreciate a good jump and all, but that's just not good game design because I'm supposed to go in that direction for a game this heavy. Because the game taught us in the intro to run away from Nemi and it'll be fine. Now instead, it subverts the thing that just taught us, and now it's always jumping in front of us, telling us apparently to go in the other direction. But instead you're supposed to go in that direction anyway. This is bad, bad, bad game design. That's not how you do this stuff. The philosophy of this stuff is all garbage. Come through the door? Well, the music stopped, so apparently no. No, actually the game stopped doing sounds. That's even better. Pfft. Good game, guys. Thanks. That's lovely. It's not a streaming thing. It's nothing in your end. The game just glitched out its sounds. Yeah, and then they don't come back when I go here either. That's lovely. Okay. The original Charlie doll was based on the likeness of Toy Uncle's founder, Charlie McBurgan, and has become the mascot for the company. We are pleased to present this porcelain Charlie doll as a celebration of our 25th anniversary. Individually handcrafted with love and care from our staff, this limited edition item makes for a precious gift. We hope he'll find his place as a cherished member of your family. Caution, this product is extremely fragile. Take care to not drop it or strike it. Yeah. But there's no way to go forward from here, right? Cool. Well, we gotta quit the game and hope it gives us a decent autosave. That's just lovely. God, this game is a hot mess so far. Looks excellent, plays okay, but the philosophies are just all wrong. Nemesis works wrong, inventory is wrong, amount of bullets is wrong, all wrong. And then it just loses its sounds because it's rushed. Ugh. Ran into the bug and wasn't able to do the thing to beat the boss, which is frustrating, but the game begins with the ending, so I kind of thought, okay, well, I knew there was some where it was going, and the rest of the difference was mostly good. Yeah, but I mean, still, a game-breaking bug kind of causes an issue. Like, it's kind of hard to sell me on the sentence of apart from not being able to finish the game, it's good. Like, well, I mean, yeah, but that's still like, you know, that doesn't really help. Oh boy. Sorry if my ranting is not a good thing to watch, but I get really, really touchy when a horror game does things I disagree with. Because I want horror games to be really good, and I get super, super angry when they make these weird mistakes or don't work or so on, and I just... I want to have a good time and I'm not having an OA from here. Lovely. That's great. Alright. Okay, this time we're not gonna bother with him. Bye. Same with you, because I can't deal with the... Like, you know, just go away. Cool. Oh. Press to dodge, didn't work. Press to dodge again, didn't work. There's probably a very specific timing to that, but apparently I'm just not finding the timing, so there we are. I don't like the dodge mechanic as a thing anyway, because it just creates that problem where they've then made the game to be such a, like a... So here's the problem. I don't like the dodge mechanic, because it then opens the game developers up into creating these scenarios where you're constantly in corridors where you have to dodge the zombies. This was not really a thing in Resi 2. You had to basically shoot your way through them then. And this then pushes them more into these scenarios, and when the dodge mechanic is something you apparently need to like dedicate your life to mastering to get the timing down, it then takes away from everyone trying to approach this game and play it for the first time, which then makes it the Resident Evil game play not well to the, you know, audience that's not like, hey, I'm gonna speedrun this game for 10 years. And then, therefore, the next game that doesn't sell well, and I want the game to sell well, so... Like, I think Resi 7 didn't sell well because 6 was so fucking bad. F-bomb, sorry. Anyway. What did I want to do again? Alright. I enjoyed Resi 2 a lot. I think Resident Evil 2 is my favorite or second favorite Resident Evil game. 4 is the other one. Yeah, Dark Horse. I got it, yeah. Not very good salesmanship. I'm not sure if I can recommend it exactly, except to say I thought it came with interesting things, and it probably cost less than... Yeah, and I own it already. I have it from some Steam sale someday. It was like €1 or whatever, so whatever. That said, I was willing to cut some slack since I've been excited for it for 7 years, and development and was happy it came out at all. First trailers for it came out in '99 at a troubled development, and then they collapsed, yeah. The 2016 or something Call of Cthulhu game was like, it was okay as a Eurojank game for the first, like, what should I say? For the first maybe, 2 or 3 hours, maybe 4, and then it goes into the sneak away from game over, and then it just turns bad. Okay, fancy box. Fancy box better have, like, everything I've ever wanted. Not exactly, no. Hi! So yeah, I'm debating if I should put this on YouTube. I think I will still do it, but I can just see that people are gonna be not super happy with me just raging at the game all the time. It's not super fun to watch, I'm sorry. But I can at least promise that I don't rage at games for the show. I'm genuinely super annoyed and I don't want to be annoyed. Alright. So he can't get in this building, but he can get into other buildings. How does that work out? Like, hi. Alright. So. Fun video game, right? Very scary. It's that like look at this screen right here. This screen here is the epitome of scary, right? This is what we lose our sleep over. Yes, we close our eyes and then we imagine you are dead or a game over screen in our nightmares, and that's how horror works. Fuck, idiot. And I wouldn't be bothered by this if they were just zombies, but it's not. It's an immortal boy, meaning that combat mechanics mean very little with him. Despite being a big Lovecraft fan, I'm kind of more interested in stuff that takes influence from his works rather than adapts it. I guess it's the mystery, it's the pillar of horror sort of thing. Could the game give me a fucking checkpoint somewhere not here? Jesus. Guess it's the mystery, blah blah blah. Now I know it's all the monsters are where it's post-Goat's direct adaptation. Right. I'm starting to lose interest in playing this game. Like, this is not fun. It's just all bad. And I still always have to go in that goddamn place. I have to get up those stairs. Can't you just go past the boy? No? Alright. Now you can, but you wouldn't the other time because you felt it was too rude, huh? Alright. Thanks, Jill. Bad game is bad. Do 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 do. I mean, I do really want to finish this one. Like, if this doesn't work out, I might switch to Resident Evil 2 Remake for the next stream, because that I know is a good game and I enjoy that one. But I kind of don't have something I want to stream right now if this doesn't work out beyond those. Hi. Yeah, no, hurry, it's fine. It's the fact that I have to go in this stupid ass room to get this box. God damn. I mean, I at least eventually finished Doom Eternal, even though I had a terrible time with the first 3 or 4 hours. I sweetened up on that game, as you know. I ended up with it at like a... It's a weird 8 out of 10 game, with baffling issues but still fun to play. This one is just... It's so weird to call this a bad game, because it looks so good, the zombies behave so well, the animation is stunningly good, the controls are fine, but good God, playing this is like pulling teeth, like Jesus Christ. And I mean, how many times do I have to die until the game, like, spawns me a healing herb or something? Okay. Yay! I'm not dropping the difficulty. I'm sure there's probably an achievement for beating this game on standard, and that's good enough reason to not do that. Plus, apparently this is the intended difficulty, you know, so, you know. Let's see. Yeah, complete the game on standard or higher. There you go. Sucks.
Fuck.
Okay. Let's try and make this a little more, Alright. Door, today, thanks. But yeah, like untried games are a problem to stream because the whole rigmarole of testing for the volume stuff and all, it's really not a good time to do live. That's not super. It takes a long while and it's just. Yeah. Yeah. Fancy box is fancy. I know. Hi, again. I appreciate that he doesn't come here, but it makes no sense that he doesn't. Just saying. We've swallowed so much bullshit on the sake of realism that then that doesn't happen is just weird. Again, it's good that he doesn't come here. It helped me. But I just say, if we can do this, then we could do a whole lot of quality of life improvements that are unrealistic as well. We could have a big inventory, we could have actual amounts of bullets. We could just have him not do what he does anyway, because come on now, we could remove the dodge features, or we could actually make a game that doesn't require the dodging stuff. Just don't do this. Ugh. I pressed the dodge button on both times, but the game said no, so there we are. Just... He's clipping through the door, that too, yeah. Great. Well, we made it. After 3 deaths, we have to destroy all of the immersion in the game. We made it. Yay! Wonder whether he would have been more novel and scary back in the PlayStation days. I have seen playthroughs of Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, the original one. It looks like a lot of tank control running away from the Nemesis, and that's really it. It doesn't look fun at all to me. Some people really swear by that game, but I just... Then they enjoy different games than I do. That's all it is. Because I can't see myself enjoying that. Tactical stock. So... Is there a blue gem to go get from somewhere, or what? I question why a shotgun takes the same amount of space as a grenade. Like, how do you... Like, again, meaning that the grenade shouldn't take any space at all, then. I kind of need all of this, though. There was a lock-pickable box here, right? I'll take him. So yeah, there's still something to be gotten, but unless I can get back here with the metro, I don't have any idea where to try to... Ah. Okay, Resident Evil 3 Blue Gem, what does it give? Because that, like, I'll try... I'll die 3 times trying to get there. Inventory pouch. Fuck. Okay. Welcome to the next 4 hours of the game, trying to reach the chained door there. Awesome. Or no, I actually can't. So hold on, the game locked me out of having the full inventory now. Hold on. Is that true? For me, what doesn't help is he's just a big guy in a coat with a beef jerky skin. I don't really care about his look, it's just the mechanics that he is employed with. Like, I expected the game to be annoying with the chasing because it is about the nemesis, so how do you make, like, the game's, like, theme is to have him chase you. So, of course he's gonna chase you. And if I knew I wouldn't like him chasing me. I was expecting to be annoyed a little bit. I was hoping I wouldn't be, but I was kind of expecting it could happen. Scary to be chased by a lot of things. It'd be scary to be chased by things that I can actually kill. Wow. Okay, get this. Because I didn't realize to go get that fucking blue gem, that means that I now cannot get a full inventory in the game. It's an inventory upgrade is what is behind the blue gem. Wow. This game is horribly designed. It operates on a technical level okay, except for that sound glitch, but... Wow. Okay, I need to... So, the options are either I quit the game and never play this again, or I start over right now. Wow. Oh. Sweet Jesus, this is a terrible game. Okay. Probably would be tricky to do, but I think it'd be kind of cool to have a nemesis that was recurring mini-boss that you generally have to run from, but you can damage and progressively accumulates injuries. Yeah, maybe. Eventually you beat it, but it'll take a couple of encounters, maybe less if you're really playing well. Yeah, that's an option. That's an option. Or you could make them like sort of like isolated boss fights where you indeed do that incremental damage, where you like make it lose, like yeah, like I think it was in what was it, Limbo, that had the big spider, where you eventually you run away from it a little bit at first, but you end up doing incremental damage to it, taking a leg away here and a different thing here and so on, until you finally kill it eventually. That was very well done, and I would enjoy like where I. It's a hard balance to make because it would still seem immortal, and it would be a really the game would need to very clearly communicate to the player that you have to shoot at the enemy then, because it's a game about conserving ammo. But yeah. Right, so we got locked out of the inventory upgrade, meaning this game save is fucked. There's no way to get a full inventory now. Cool. If you're watching on YouTube, like and subscribe and tell me why I'm wrong, how this game is actually really good or something, I suppose. Cool. Yay.